So listen up, everybody. We are live here in the station on Facebook, so hi to everybody out there. Like us and follow us. I'm going to be sharing the show in just a little bit. I have with me, my guest has been on with me several times. I have with me Lon Myers, and he is the owner of Save My Blades. Welcome to the show. You've been on Channel 3. You've been on my show, my YouTube show, radio show. Welcome to the show. Tell everybody a little bit about yourself and what you do.
Well, I came to Arizona 60 years ago, and I owned a factory here for nearly 40 years. And about 15 years ago, I started selling this product. I developed the product over 60 years ago when I worked for one of the largest health and beauty aid companies in the world. And we marketed a lot of shaving products, but we didn't sell blades, and so I had to go out and buy my own blades. And I always wondered why they cost so much money, even then, and they lasted such a short time. So they had a product that they marketed to the high-end cosmetic companies. They sold it to them by the tank car load, and they used it as a base for everything because it had no odor and it was really good for your skin. So I had free samples of it, so I did everything but bathe in it. And in the process, I found out by accident that my blade didn't get dull. So then I was really enthused about it, and I thinned it out. It was real thick, almost like honey. And I thinned it out, and I've used it all these years, and I averaged 2 blades a year.
Wow.
I've solved the problem of paying for expensive blades, and they're much more expensive today than they were then.
You recently were on Channel 3. I want to give that out to everybody. And you said you sold a ton of them on there.
I did. I was on Jamie Soretta's show over there, and I had a wonderful response. I was blown away. I had a dozen orders before I got to my car.
I'll tell you something. I want to open up the lines of the audience, okay? Because we're going to enter everybody in to win. It's one kit. Tell them a little bit about it and how much it costs. Listen up, everyone. You are stuck in your house. You can't get blades, so you might as well keep the ones that you've got right now. Let them last longer. Buy Save My Blades. Go ahead.
This is my personal razor. I shaved with it this morning. That's about 11 months with the same blade. You simply keep your razor in here when you're not using it. Just enough liquid to submerge the blade. That's all you have to do. You don't even have to change the liquid as long as you keep it reasonably clean. But once in a while you have to go in and add a few drops to it, because you take a few drops out when you're in and out of there. This will last you a year. This is what I sell. This will last you a year. I sell it for 25 bucks, and I sell a lot of it.
I bet you do.
Everybody has the same problem. I hear it every day. They get real sticker shock when they go buy a pack of razor blades today. And I tell them there's only one way to get around it, and this is it.
I'll tell you something, it's a wonderful one. I've actually used it. You were on the show one time and you've given me it. It's a fabulous product. And I believe everybody should have one, because you got to learn how to, well, why should we have to be paying so much money for these blades anyway when you can use this product? And you said you use how many blades a year?
Typically I use 2 blades a year. I can tell a little change in my blade at about 6 months. Prior to that, I can't tell any change at all.
I've got to tell you, you got a great shave too. You should see his face. It's perfect.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
It is perfect. Now, we've got our lines open here for everybody to get entered in to win. This is a little kit that you get. It's a $25 value, free to you or anyone you know. Our number here is 602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. You can check him out on his website. It's easy to remember. It's SaveMyBlades.com, and you can call in here, get entered in to win. Somebody's going to get this $25 free kit. Again, number is 602-277-5369. Toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. Is it just for men?
Absolutely not. As a matter of fact,
I'm not a man. I used it. Go ahead.
As a matter of fact, women are my biggest fans. I sell more women than men. Now, in fairness, a lot of them are buying simply for the household. But they're more in tune with what the cost of blades are than the husband is in many cases. But I get emails from girls all the time saying, I never nick myself anymore. And I've not nicked myself in over 25 years, and I take a blood thinner, so it's a good idea.
Wow, that's
Not
awesome. Now we've got our lines open here. Where do you sell it normally? I know you've gone to different. I think you do. You go outside and do it at the different local markets as well.
For many years I've sold at Intel. Right now they're having a closure on their vendor program, but I've been going there for many years, both the Chandler and the Ocotillo campuses, and I do downtown farmers market in Phoenix, and I do the RV parks in the wintertime around the valley, and just for anywhere there's a crowd. But my biggest business, of course, is online. I do a very, very, very good online business, and I ship them almost every day.
So ship them where? All over? Do you ship
All
them
over the
nationwide?
country. I ship nationwide, and the shipping's always free. And everybody who buys it again. That's the beautiful part about this product. Why wouldn't you?
Right, and it's only $25. It's going to save your blades for at least a year, so you maybe use 2 blades a year.
That's
right?
typical.
And you don't even use it. I was saying here, it's not a fancy blade or anything like that you got there.
Well, this is one of the better blades.
What is that?
This is a Gillette Mach 3.
Okay.
It's a premium blade. It's it's my favorite of the group. But there's Gillette has them, Harry's has them, Schick has them. But a lot of people buy those big bags of cheap blades, and I understand why they buy them. But if you're going to, blades are only going to, you're only going to use 2 in a year, it's silly to buy cheap blades.
When you can have a great blade and it works much better.
Absolutely. You get a much, much better shave. And as I said, I haven't nicked myself in years.
Does it come with a guarantee?
Absolutely.
How can you go wrong? It comes with a guarantee. It's $25. It's shipped to you for free nationwide, and it's going to save your blades for at least a year. So you can only have to use 2 a year, which is awesome. And that's women too, because you know we shave a lot more areas.
Absolutely. I was kind of shocked when I first started this how many women bought the product, but now I'm not because. And if you buy 2, you get 1 free, which is a big deal.
There you go. He's even got a buy 2, get 1 free deal going. You can call here, get entered in to win. This is a kit that's a $25 value free to you or anyone you know. Everyone's can call in throughout the rest of the show for it. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. How long are we going to be stuck in our houses where you don't know if you can get out there? I bet you blades are going fast now, huh?
I'm sure they are.
I'm sure they are, so why don't you get them that they stay for at least 2 a year. It's an awesome deal. Buy 2, get 1 free, you said?
Absolutely.
That's another great deal, and a lot of people like them for the entire family.
A lot of people give them away as gifts. And in fact, when someone buys one, invariably I'll get another order within a matter of a couple of weeks for their brother-in-law or their brother or their son or their daughter. All the time I get that.
Check out the website. It's savemyblades.com. Keep on calling here. It's guaranteed. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, and it's 1-866-536-1100. Okay, so are there any products on the market like this?
No, there really isn't. Now, in fairness, there are a few things in this world that will keep your blade from oxidizing. Incidentally, I didn't mention that earlier. The reason a blade gets dull is not because you're shaving with it. That's got nothing to do with it. A blade comes from the factory with a protective coating on it. That's why the first time you shave with a new blade, perfect shave. Perfect every time. And a week later you go, what happened here? Well, what happened is what's supposed to happen. The coating on the blade comes off with a second or third shave, and the blade oxidizes like that. That's what dulls the blade. Shaving doesn't dull a blade. The hair on our body will not destroy some of the finest steel in the world. That's absurd when you really think about it. So as that coating is coming off, this is going on. There's no elapsed time in there. That's the key to it all. Now, there are some other things that will stop the oxidation, but many of them are not good for your skin. In fact, most of them are not. This has the advantage of doing both. That, stopping the oxidation, and it's good for your skin. Real good for your skin.
Your skin's beautiful. We're going to go. We have to go. I'll tell you something, guys. It's an awesome product, and he's got a deal on his website right now. Buy 2, get 1 free. You can call in here, get entered in to win 1 for free. It's guaranteed. Our number here is 602-277-5369. It's savemyblades.com.